Do you sometimes feel weak or powerless? Do you sometimes believe that bad things are going to happen to you and that you have very little or no control over it? That is a very common symptom of depression. Even so, it is possible to overcome negative thinking patterns. These are some of the ways in which you can challenge your unrealistic and negative thinking patterns. For instance, when you have an all or nothing thinking pattern, this is whereby you categorize things into either black or white with no middle ground. You can overcome or challenge this negative thinking pattern by simply allowing yourself to be human, making it seem okay for you to make mistakes and learn from them instead of upholding unrealistic expectations of yourself to be perfect. Another cognitive distortion is diminishing positives. This is where you convince yourself to believe that positive events don't count. You can challenge this negative thought pattern by socializing with positive people, by looking at how the people that focus on the positives face difficult challenges in their lives. This will help you adopt their pessimism and persistence. The next negative thought pattern is jumping into conclusions, which is something that we normally do. This is where you convince yourself to make negative interpretations of circumstances without actually basing it on evidence. What can help you to overcome or challenge this negative thought pattern is by actually basing it on evidence. Asking yourself, is this based on facts, or is it something that I'm convincing myself to believe because I simply feel that way? The last example would be labeling. This is where you classify or label yourself based on mistakes or perceived shortcomings. Some of the ways in which you can challenge this negative thought pattern is by keeping a reflective journal. This will help you to be able to identify your negative thoughts. Jot them down, be able to identify your triggers or where these thoughts are stemming from. Then you can be able to challenge these thoughts by replacing them with positive thoughts.